Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. Brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Another Detroit Lions 1st down. A gain of 15.
Looking to throw.
1st down, Detroit.
That's to the tight end, Ville. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Bears at 4-11 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
To throw, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run. It's Tucker. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go. Here's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you get the squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 59 yards. And the Lions have regained the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I bet his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
2nd and 13. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A gain of 19 yards.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
First down, Lions.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
At the 4-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd down and 13.
3rd and long.
19 Lions.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Ready to go.
To throw, it's Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10.
To the air, Williams. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Throwing is Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hammond. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Williams. That is caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Down 2 scores already. I don't think these guys would be too enthralled with the notion of settling for 3 here. Very nice job of execution on 3rd down. Able to keep the drive moving.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
What is up? Yes.
On play action, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Tucker. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
What is up?
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Sean Tucker, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Williams going to throw for it. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
27. Bears 13. Jack Fox to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 2-2 Atwell as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Lions,
they'll look to throw here. That'll be caught with St. Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
In motion right, that's Williams. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There's Laporte. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Vegas, Vegas.
The final shot before break. Williams. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
He's going to try and go deep again. And is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal.
Operating from the gun. Williams. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
Fighting from the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. 2nd and 9 now. Open man, that's too strong. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
First down.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 14-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This to Laporta, right side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
A loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th.
Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come up with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have more momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Carson Loveland, 31 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Some hitting going on now. Well, this has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice game to bring up a new set of downs.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way around. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They hold it to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A gain of 15. First down, Lions.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Williams, a man in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get into the end end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Pickup of 3.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
38-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. They'll keep it on the ground. Hammond. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
49-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. Nice move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go. Here's Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. Second and 11.
What is it on?
On the ground, it's Tucker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Tucker. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Yes. We got this. Punch Spurs.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one